This is the first of a series of podcasts about the theme of employee participation in governance. My name is Michael Lower, and I'm an associate professor at the Faculty of Law in the Chinese University of Hong Kong. These podcasts accompany a book that's going to be published by Cambridge University Press in May 2010. These podcasts seek to introduce the book, to explain its main themes, and then, as the podcast series develops, to develop those themes and update the book. The book makes the case for employee participation in moral and economic terms, and it then evaluates British corporate law and corporate governance and labour law from an employee participation perspective. It looks at whether the British corporate governance and labour law scene are friendly to the concept of employee participation, and then in the same way it looks at some aspects of European corporate governance and labour law. Employee participation is a term that's got a wide variety of meanings. This slide shows the general idea. Employee participation seeks to let employees make decisions about their own work and their immediate working environment. The idea is that employees should have a sense of being in charge of their own work. This is linked to some important human values such as freedom. Corporate governance is the system that makes the Board of Directors responsible for the strategic guidance of the company, for making the company accountable to its stakeholders such as employees, shareholders and the broader community. And corporate governance also deals with the appointment and remuneration of top executives. One possible form of employee participation is co-determination. This allows employees or employee representatives to contribute to corporate governance alongside senior management and shareholders. Another form of participation is participation in ownership. This is where employees are wholly or partly the owners of the business. Employees can also participate in profit through receiving bonuses, performance-related pay, or through general profit-sharing mechanisms. But employees' work and working environment are also shaped by decisions taken at levels higher than the corporation, such as decisions taken at government level, so employee representatives should have a say in these too. The John Lewis Partnership shows employee participation at work. The John Lewis Partnership runs John Lewis and Waitrose, and its owned interest for the employees. Employee participation is built into the governance structure. The book evaluates employee participation from a social ethics perspective. In particular, it uses the resources of Catholic social thought. So it asks whether the company helps employees to achieve the goals that brought them to the company, and in the end it asks whether employee participation helps employees to be better people. The book also includes some economic analysis. So it asks whether particular governance structures are cost-effective, and it bears in mind the need to provide incentives to work hard, to innovate, and to try to anticipate and meet customer and client needs. Having tried to make the case for employee participation in moral terms, the book then evaluates British corporate law and corporate governance, British labour law, as well as some aspects of European corporate governance, to see whether or not they promote the cause of employee participation.